Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about trends and how they can change for better and for worse. I think a pertinent example for me to put out today is the Lunar series. The prices are going soft both in the 1 ounce and half-ounce coins, especially for the Lunar 2s. I want to show you an example of something that I was a year ago, or just over a year ago, I was selling these for £100 each. It is a half-ounce coin. It is part of the Lunar series. I buy them whenever I can. Whenever I see them pop up all over the world, if they're in a certain price bracket, I will snap them up and sit on them because trends do change for better and worse, and they do go through cycles as well. So the rage will be Lunars, and then it will be something different, and then it will be maybe art bars, and then it will be enameled coins, and then it will go back to Lunars. It just goes in cycles. So I actually have 3 of these. It's half-ounce Lunar Mass. I think there's about 7,000 mintage, roughly, give or take. It didn't really take off, and it's quite rare. The Ox, believe it or not, has appreciated somewhat. When I first started, I could pick the Ox up for around £30 to £35. I've seen them go for £60 to £70. So I bought these off another dealer. He managed to pick 4 of them up. I opted to buy 3. However, a customer of mine and he's just like, "Oh, I missed it. Can I have one?" I'm just like, "Well, yeah, I'm not gonna." I don't put profit before people. That's not how I do things. And he really wanted one to complete his collection. So I just said to him, like, let him have it. It's not a problem for me. I've got 3 of these, so I've got 1 in the set and 2 separate. It's a lot of money for half an hour. I think I paid, on average, I think I've paid about 55. So there is a lot of money tied into these, but they will go to the right collector. I don't need to scalp. I don't need a scalper. I don't need a middleman to move these on. It'll be a case of the right person will pay the right money, and that's not to say I'm going to rip them off, but it's something that it needs to go to a good home, and a good home will pay the right fair price for it. Whereas a middleman will just say, "Well, I'll buy them both, and I want them for X," and I'm like, "Well, no, I don't need you to do that for me." So I've got enough contacts myself. So this is only one example. So this is of a trend that has gone in and out of fashion. You go to another series, these will never go out of fashion, especially the pre-12s. And the reason being is because I'm British, as many of you know, or if you haven't worked out by my accent, I'm English. And this is my coin. This has got the capital gains tax. It's not capital gains tax doesn't really mean much, and I'll probably put a video out for coins. You won't be selling enough to breach it, most probably. But they're the capital gains tax, and there's always a fan base. I can always move Brits very easily if I buy them for the right price and sell for the right price. I hoard 2012 Brits, and it's pre-2012 Brits, sorry. At one point, I had about 230 of them, 220, 230. They come in cheap, and I just stockpile them. So whenever someone's like, "Oh, do you have X, Y, Z?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Sorry, I need my daily fix, or hourly fix these days. I drink way too much coffee. Now, an example of a trend that probably won't come back into fashion would be, sometimes you get one-off things and they're really hot, and they're like Beanie Babies or something like that. They're hot for a while and they don't ever lift off again. Potentially enameled coins. I don't have it on me, as an example. And art bars also, I'd put them in that figure. They're the type of thing where they catch the imagination of people, and people will bid them up and bid them up into almost like an auction style frenzy. and then they will never realise the value what they paid for them, unfortunately. And that's okay. Like if you treat it as a piece of art and you like the aesthetic quality of it and you don't view it as an investment, then that's fine. But that's the type of thing that I would consider a trend that probably won't come back around. I've put my money where my mouth is. Oh, I haven't put my money where my mouth is because I haven't bought into any of these. I don't see the potential in them. It's not to say I don't like them, but I couldn't sell them as in my mind, an investment item where someone can potentially make money on them in the future. And that's what I'm about. Whereas if you're an artist, you're coming from a different background than me. So you want to put out your product and you believe it's the best thing since sliced bread, and it probably is. In some cases, it is. Like there's some fantastic stuff coming out, especially in the art bar scene. So, and also potentially you could put down group rounds. There was meant to be a 4-part series in the UK about it. It's still up in the air. 2 are being made. 2 haven't. They've yet to be made. I do have some group rounds somewhere. I'm not entirely happy about them. They've done nothing for me. I've probably thrown about £150 down the drain, so I'm not a happy bunny about that. You can't make money on everything, and I was happy to take a punt then. It just hasn't worked out. So yeah, that's a trend that potentially won't reignite. The guy who's doing it, he's had a lot of issues, and he's been offered support. He's chose that he wants to do it his way, and that's fine. That's on him. I'm not going to tell another man how to run his business. It's not what I'm about. You know, if someone told me I was doing shit wrong, I'd probably tell them to sod off, and rightly so. So yeah, that's my view on trends. So you've got coins like these, they go in and out of fashion. You've got coins like these, which will always be fashionable. Although 2011 probably isn't the best example because it got minted to 300,000. A better example would probably be the 2000 and probably up to 2007. And then you've got stuff that will have a frenzy and it will completely die down and won't be valuable, probably, or as valuable in the future. So that's my view on trends. I will put out probably another 2 videos today. I want to talk about capital gains tax, and I also want to highlight my hoard of gold coming in the morning. That isn't actually mine. It's all the pre-order stuff. I want to put in this fancy little chest. So I just want to see if it fills it up. So it's an absolute monster order. It's caused me a lot of headaches, panic attacks. Nah, it's been a bit of a work in progress. I've had to work closely with my supplier, and I've also had to try and keep everyone up to date. And it's been a bit frustrating in my end. Everyone's really laid back about it, but like always, it's me I need to get this out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, slate me if you want. I'm okay with all of that. So take care.